We're down to the last week of Kelowna's pedestrian-only experiment on Bernard Avenue. The city will have to decide whether or not to come back with it next year. And it sounds at this point that we are likely to see something like this, perhaps modified a bit.
From my perspective, I would love to see a hybrid model of this next year. Of course, we have to wait for the data to come forward, and that will come forward probably in the fall. Staff will bring forward data that shows what the pedestrian traffic looked like on each block, because I think it's really important that we make data-driven decisions, not just decisions based on opinion.
It's the best innovation I've seen in a long time. My dad used to cruise this in like the 50s, when cars were cool. Now bikes are cool and skateboards are cool, and I think walking is cool and it's healthier.
I think it's great. And the businesses being able to use the patios. I mean, we live in Kelowna. It's beautiful here. We should be able to take advantage of that all the time. So, yes, I think it should stay.
I like it.
Why?
Well, it gives you an option to walk all around and visit the restaurants without worrying about traffic, and gives it kind of a Vancouver feel.
The response from businesses like Mosaic Books is that the pedestrian-only system works great in some blocks and not so great in others.
I think adjusting it for sure. People really love it. The tourists love it. So I'd say maybe just right up to Pandosy, where all the restaurants are, because when you look down here, there's nothing, right? There's nothing going on, right?
We've done public opinion pieces where we've talked to people, a lot of it positive, but there have been some negatives, in particular from some businesses a little further away from the water,
Sure.
up Bernard.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been 100% positive.
Right. And I think any change, you're going to have both sides of the fence. Some people are for, some people are against, but it's really important to acknowledge that we're still in the middle of a pandemic. So things are still really, really weird. There's factors at play that aren't just Bernard closures. There's apprehension of consumers actually visiting businesses right now. So I think it's important to note that there's different factors at play. Perhaps different areas of the streets could be animated differently, but again, we have to take public health advice, and the moment we animate too much and we bring too many people together, we're going against public health orders. So there's a lot of factors at play, but again, it's really important that we make these decisions based on data and not just on opinion.
Well, thanks for telling us about your opinions on this, Lloyd Wooldridge, and we'll talk to you soon once some decisions are made.
Always a pleasure. Thanks,
right.
Ken.